welcome to the season finale of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. This is the finale of shooting Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
I'm tired.
Cable and streaming shows will write, shoot, edit. But most of the time, about 80% of the time, we're doing all three. When we're just writing, it feels doable, and then we add shooting, and that feels like hard but doable, and then we start editing, and then it just all goes to hell, and then we just do the best we can.
There's a technique in Meisner, a game called, I think it's called the impossible task. It's like try to fit a thimble over your scalp. Like you try to do an impossible task,
Okay.
and the journey is like trying to do this task that you'll never do, and this has felt like one big Meisner exercise.
For those of you who work on the show, I made these finale t-shirts that say, I'm not sad, you're sad on this side. And on this side, they say, this is the end of the story, whoa, whoa, whoa. Rachel and I met on a blind date in the offices of CBS, and we started working on this show 10 minutes after we met, and we've been working on it every day since. Sometimes people say I discovered Rachel, but I wasn't really a boss until I met Rachel, so I always feel like Rachel discovered me.
6 years ago, I was making internet videos and trying to get hired on TV pilots and trying to get staffed on TV shows. Then one day I got an email saying someone named A-Line Brosh McKenna wanted to meet with me to discuss a musical television show. 6.5 years later, I'm still flabbergasted that we get to do this piece of work, and thank you for such a fantastic show.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
This table read was different from the other table reads because usually we were in a tiny conference room. Sometimes they just kind of felt like joking around with friends in a really fun way. I sing live at the table reads because it's way more fun than listening to a demo.
This is our horny, angry tango!
And we need to feel the full energy of the episode.
The world was all like... no.
The only time when someone wouldn't sing at a table read is if they hadn't even learned the song yet, or occasionally the song hadn't been written, which was always terrifying.
Rachel and I are the writers of episode 417, and I'm pleased to be directing 417. And let's do our usual thing and jump right in. Doors closed, and here we are. Whew. Wait, let's just take a breath.
The table reads are my favorite days because we get to see the episode as a piece. Everything comes together, and it's not until the episode is put together that that happens again.
Sometimes you have a great table read, and it's funny, but Aline will come back and say, this story doesn't work, or this needs help, or this needs support.
So after the table read, we get notes from the studio, and then I grab Rachel and I get as many notes as I can from Rachel, and we sort of talk, and she goes through all her notes, and then she'll hand me her script. And then I get together with the writers.
She put together this unbelievable writing staff. We all love each other. Everyone is super smart. Everyone is super funny. Great storytellers.
The writer's room, as other people probably told you, hasn't really changed much. It's kind of been the same people for almost the entire time.
The writer's room is really the engine room of the show. You know, everything kind of originates there and flows from there. We all get together and really talk about how the table read felt, and it's not really often about how funny it is. It's about, did it deliver on what the episode needs to be?
The song lost its weight for me because we already knew she was a year ahead and fine when we flash back to it.
There is one main song in the finale, and Audrey was talking about whether it was placed in the right spot. But now when she comes out of the song, she's like, I know what I need to do. I know who I need to choose. I know who to love. Like, we've had all lines like that kind of thing. Because the song had been in Act 5, sort of towards the end of the journey. And Audrey was saying, you know, maybe that's too late. It became very clear to me that the song needed to be earlier.
What the song does, which is great, is that
It says your hero is almost there, but there's one big final last challenge in the last like 10 minutes of the movie.
So there's two different ways to structure that. One is
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Make more of a meal of that.
There we go.
There's just never a time where you're pitching something and someone's like, that's stupid, or why would we ever do that? Which would obviously cause someone to clam up and not want to speak.
There's like a hierarchy normally in a writer's room where like executive producers are expected to solve big problems and staff writers at the bottom of the totem pole are sort of expected to just pitch jokes and speak when there's space. Early on in our writer's room, Aline made it very clear that there's truly no difference between any writer in that room.
When I was the writer's assistant, I was acting as a writer on staff, and I knew that that was something that Aline encouraged.
She models what she wants to see. And
yes, we've learned a lot, like going forward. We're like, okay, well, in the past, we would have probably just smiled and said, okay, we have to do this. And now we're like, what would Aline do?
Yes,
no, we're not gonna.
Literally, we watch Aline
Yes.
at work and we're like, okay, Aline would say something.
Yeah.
So we have to say something.
Have to say something.
I remember there was a moment, we were doing the Thanksgiving episode where Rachel goes to her first Filipino Thanksgiving. She tries to cook dinaguan. It came out odd. There was a delay in the packaging. And in any case, as we shot it, my back started sweating, and I started thinking about all the times in my previous writers' rooms when I had to like speak up and, have, 13 very experienced, very wealthy, successful writers tell me that like that doesn't matter. Aline catches this and she goes, what's happening? I shared that with her and she pumped the brakes on the entire thing and made it right.
West Covina especially is an incredibly, what you would call, diverse place. It's people of many different backgrounds, many different religions and nationalities, and then also sexual orientations. That's just what life is. And so if you're not portraying that, you're not accurately reflecting life.
At the very beginning of the season, Rachel is there with us because filming hasn't started. So she's there every single day, which is fantastic. And then as time goes on, Rachel will come in and out at least once a day, sometimes several times a day, depending on what her shooting schedule is.
Where did Rachel go? Is she was working. Did she go to set? She probably went to set.
Rachel's schedule is so crazy when we're in production, she's acting the show, she's writing songs, she's running back and forth to post, trying to edit the music videos.
Let's start playing with the visuals not coming up. We can't use that, but that's really funny.
Whatever giant sandwich of work I had, Rachel was just always had a foot-long hoagie in front of her.
Rachel can take off her acting hat and put on her writing hat.
Working with Rachel Bloom has been quite an experience. She's like no one else.
She's a tornado. And to be even sort of close to that tornado is mind-boggling.
If anyone needs a time turner, it's Rachel Bloom and her 8,000 jobs that she does at once.
We would literally be doing a scene, and she would go run over to her office, do a quick change, then go to the edit bay, approve an outline, come back, and nail her coverage.
And she brings so much joy to the work, and it kind of gives us permission to have our joy.
Dance break, dance break, dance break.
She just is a bundle of energy and has so many good ideas flying out at any one time.
How about, that's right, keep spinning, don't pause it. Exit, TK, whatever.
Did you just come up with that's right, keep spinning, don't pause it?
Well, pause it is the rhyme that I had, so I thought, how can we use pause it? Pause! Steven! Hi.
How's it going?
Good. I might re-script this with this stuff in mind, just to do it while I'm thinking of what? This is probably very quick though, right?
It's kind of quick, yeah.
Just give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Rachel's an amazing singer and an amazingly natural musician. She's incredibly well-versed in musical theater in particular, and in lots of other music as well.
Rachel Bloom is insanely talented and insane to do this much work.
If I'm there early to be on set, her car's usually there because she has to be in hair and makeup hours before we get there.
So I do pretty constant fittings, at least once a week, and it's often like late at night or early in the morning or like on a turnaround. And these people have seen me naked so much. It's like 6 people. I'm so used to getting naked at this point because it's necessity. I just don't even notice when I'm topless anymore.
All right, I'm gonna change. I don't think I'll ever work this hard again in my life.
If anybody was unsure about like how wide her talent is and the breadth of it, Rachel can do absolutely everything, including tap dance. Welcome to 417. We're missing a song. It was written by me and Rachel, and I'm going to direct it. Ready to go, and I'm excited. So let's jump in. There are a lot of meetings. There's a concept meeting and a production meeting, and all the department heads are there.
Scene 1. On this show, every episode is given 7 days to shoot it, to make that hour of television, and also 7 days to prepare to shoot it.
You start prep, you'll have the script. Going through the script with the key players.
With the bride Rebecca dress, I wanted to do something really almost like she just went to a department store.
But it's a white wedding dress.
Yes.
It looks like a wedding dress.
Yes.
Okay. You know, we talk about how they want it done, how they see it, what their vision is. We go back and forth.
Melina, our costume designer, has been with us since the beginning and really, I think, has a unique understanding of how to balance the realistic elements of the show with the costume elements of the show. OMG.
Scene 3. Cabaret theater.
It's a dark space dotted with tables. It's almost like a comedy club, really. Stephen McCabe is our production designer, is amazingly gifted. You know, in addition to the scripted things, he has to build sets for musical numbers, and he's a very calm person, fun to work with, resourceful.
Scene 27. We're gonna go to Guatemala.
This is where we're shooting Guatemala. It's in the office PA's parking spots. That's where Guatemala is. There's Brian, who's head of set deck, has great ideas. Is that our juice bottle?
Yeah, possibly, if you
It's
like
great.
it.
I love it. Fantastic. I would like for the it to be very sludgy. Tom Cahill, who does our props, he's tireless, and anything you throw at him, he has a million great ideas.
Because I'll get like that stuff that's pretty thick, and I can whip up a little extra banana in there or something to kind of make it
Okay.
a little thicker. And it tastes good, too.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like, ugh.
Oh, okay, great. So with prepping the finale, it's a very complicated dream sequence. I was going to be using green screens and interesting transitions. So Dr. Akopian opens her door and then into Serrano's. It's going to be designed so that it looks like one continuous shot. We were transporting doors, we were shooting places that didn't exist through doorways, and so it's something that is designed to look very simple, but was actually very complicated. We had many meetings about it.
Elaine tries her hardest to keep, I think, all the departments involved from start to finish. We're all sort of united in purpose.
Here we're making pretty pictures because this is in her imagination. We have Ian, our director of photography, who is such a delight to work with, and I really, really enjoyed my collaboration with him on the finale.
Big windows, the soft curtains, the golden light.
Do it.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I think we got it.
Then you start getting the barrage of 5,000 questions that you're not thinking about that everybody else has to do their job, so they need to know what's on your mind.
I would prefer a door at the doors at the side than doors in the middle. We'll just have some nice light pouring in. I wouldn't mind looking at the wine bar. Is it up? Okay. I'm hot and I'm tired.
Yes.
And I've been talking a lot. Oh, they can put plants in here. This is for plants. I've said to Roger many times, like, we're gonna kind of hold hands and jump in.
New schedule. It's going well.
Oh, so no 13-hour days.
No.
Welcome to Rebecca's house. Join me, won't you? No one can work on the show and be working at 98%. You just can't. And so I was surrounded every day with people working at capacity.
Keep having these anxiety dreams where we rehearse the thing and I just go off and everyone's looking for me. So that's been my anxiety dream. She sits and she goes blah, 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 blah. It's a 37-page script and we have 47 scenes in it. So it's a lot of chopped up tiny little scenes. Looks great, let's shoot it.
Lightning delay for safety. We're back, we're back.
Yeah, woo!
Scripts, electricians, hair, makeup, wardrobe, special effects, post-production, pre-production, office staff, transportation. Hundreds and hundreds of people make it all work.
everybody working together. It's really this amazing group of collaborators.
Oh my God, it's freaking me out.
And every little corner of the screen is populated with someone's love and time.
The nature of this show is that it's very supportive. It really feels like a very social environment.
They're us and we're them. You understand that, right? We're the same.
And action. And cut.
We have such different bodies.
Let's get dressed first, then we can meet our kids.
I have a lot of pride in this show and a lot of joy in my heart about this show. I love it.
You never get a cast who like and love each other this much.
It's really like doing theater like in high school or college, like that amount of bonding.
The actors on the show have gotten intensely close. I mean, Pete is Donalyn's son's godfather. The closeness of the relationships with the actors is really, really amazing and profound.
Thank God we like each other, because we actually do enjoy each other's company.
I'm really happy that I'm older. I'm in my 40s, and I've had a career sort of up to this in a completely different genre, because I'm sort of old enough to like really, really, really appreciate it. This is the last scene that Rebecca and I will ever do together.
Happy Valentine's Day! So don't spin around when you open it. Just, yeah.
You guys, rehearsal's up. Hold on to top.
No? All right. You're going to come in, you're going to go. Mom. Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock. Already 11 o'clock. Sure, the deadline is any time today.
For the finale, we actually did a big medley. The way that medley was born was that Rachel first sent me a demo, which she sang a cappella into her phone.
That's right, keep going, keep spinning, don't pause it. It's time for a medley, so let's go through my closet. I very much am a lyricist first. The lyrics really come first for me, and so there are certain areas of technique and expertise that I really defer to Adam on.
Over the course of working with these guys for a long time, like, I think I've developed a way of understanding what she wants without her having to bother going to the piano a lot of times, or she can sort of say, you know, and this kind of thing, and or she'll sing me a little rhythm. With this huge number of songs that we've ended up doing, it's over 150. I don't know the exact number. There's really no one way that it gets done.
Yeah, today we're working on the last song of the series. Plays on the cliches of 11 o'clock numbers in musicals.
No. If this were a musical, this is where I would do my big 11 o'clock number. It's a show-stopping song where there's usually some huge thematic revelation, and it usually happens around 11 o'clock at night because musicals used to start around 8:30 p.m., but now they start earlier for some reason.
We were just honing in the lyrics a little bit today because Rachel had done a great pass already.
God, this medley is intense. Life really doesn't make narrative sense. Yeah, we can keep that.
We just were sitting down to just make sure every little nook and cranny of it was threaded properly and worked right for the story. Forget about she had songs, right? Like, she was just talking and she was just saying, like, I had this challenge and I had that challenge and I got through it by, like, processing it in my brain. But still, even after all of that, it was all for nothing. And Paul says, it's not all for nothing. It was everything. It's all.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's a different. You're not wrong. That's just different than what I've been operating under. I think because I was.
Should we get Aline to all get on the same page about
I had
it?
whiplash from the last one. Yeah, let's get her over here.
Okay, all right.
Jack and I are debating over what the ending thesis statement of the song is before Paula comes in.
Okay.
Were the songs a problem, or are the songs just neutral, a symbol of all that she's been through and it still hasn't worked?
Well, to her, it's like, I've done so much and tried so hard and tried to understand my world in any way that I could. I've done it a million different ways, and it didn't lead to anything.
That's what
and then Paula goes, no, it did, because the thing about the guy, then you get into like, oh wait, were these pathological patriarchal narratives? Is that the problem? And that's not the problem.
Right, we can change it. Let's change it. I just want to be on the same page.
Got it.
Cool.
So, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Thanks, Aline.
Great. So let's erase this. I look around and what was this all for?
Yeah.
Right? But I had many underlying issues to address because I didn't want to be crazy. and nothing comes from, you know.
Yeah, and still can't,
And
still
winds up
can't
with
find
nothing.
love or something.
Oh. I used to have problems, but now they're gone. You remember back when we had problems? Oh man, that was annoying. And now our love is magically solved, and we won't be anymore for our future at all. We'll never have problems again. Now everyone will know their love is undying. Never know our nights of randomly crying. You never worry about paying the bills. The only money we see is sunset. And when it feels like we're running out of thrills, hey, look, another sunset. So it's an 11 o'clock number. Rebecca knows what an 11 o'clock number is.
Yeah.
What would be cool is I mean, her literally to go in a warehouse where all the stuff is stored. I mean, basically, it's us being meta for like when you do a television show.
What I could create is almost like a Smithsonian, a turntable with a stationary center. In the center, we could have all your costumes and wigs. We could start with you like you're imagining, and then we could start with you like something like this, where you're spinning. And then reveal that you're inside of this thing.
Cool.
This seems very 11 o'clock numbery for me because you can go and get a thing from season 3, and then you can get into the middle of it, and you can go like this.
Yeah,
and you
I
can
agree.
ride around like
I
that,
agree.
and you can go like that. You can get on the floor. You can be in the middle. You can do, like those things with that.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God.
Idea.
Oh my God. So
Hey,
yeah. Hey. Yes.
Hey, idea.
Yeah.
Song's called 11 o'clock. I'm on a turntable.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Can we film it outside so we can get that overhead shot, and then I'm on a giant clock that's turning?
She has an incredible understanding of what she's doing and an incredible enthusiasm for it. And she comes up with ideas. We'll be in the middle of a meeting, and she'll come up with an idea, and we'll kind of go, And then it sort of sinks in, and we're like, oh, that is a great idea. They're very user-friendly for a producer, too. So that makes it much easier for me to give them what they want.
We're gonna have a turntable in this episode, which is just, it's like a Lazy Susan that you would find in a restaurant, only on a grand scale that turns on its own with a motor, and that Rachel Bloom can get on and dance and perform on.
What happens if you jog?
mile.
Yeah.
Oh, but keep
See?
running.
Like, that's really gonna be good. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the ice skating
Right,
moment.
and so you can, exactly, you can,
And then I can run.
I mean, luckily, I've ridden roller coasters with Rachel, and she does not get motion sickness.
Right.
A diagnosis, and I named the dark.
Yes,
I mean, you could
yes,
do that.
yes.
I'll just have to like take some Dramamine and dance it up on a turntable.
So she can dance all these, and she's like walking and more dancing.
De-shoeing. Play me a B flat. It's 11 o'clock. Already 11 o'clock. I was working hard at a New York job making dough, but it made me blue. Just a girl in love. To clarify, I got a diagnosis, and I named the darkness. This medley is super intense, 'cause life doesn't make narrative sense. And it's still 11 o'clock. Something like that.
If we're in a completely black space, we don't have any reference points besides the mannequins.
Imagine that we've got a nice strong back edge on her.
Yes.
As we move, as everything moves, but it's fixed in relationship to each other.
Yes.
The way we're going to feel it is in changing light.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we're using the language of the turntable and not, taking unnecessary cuts, but using the turntable to move through the space.
For example, let's try this. So Roger, be a mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
See, so now we've got mannequins going foreground.
Yeah. Oh, and they really can wipe very easily.
They can
disappear very easily. Yeah.
We have all these options, and we're gonna have the great aerial shot, and there's these really great references with the actual props.
Whoa. That is cool.
I like to choreograph for a camera, So knowing that camera can be anywhere isn't helpful, but it is helpful. So what I try to do is like, just pick something.
She could kind of, she goes different ways. She can go against it, and it appears here. Never have problems again.
So I kind of just play and pitch what I think the camera might do, and then they can either say yes or no. Let me know what you like. And if you don't like it, I'll try something else.
I did dream about turntables the whole night. If the process before this was like classical music where we had every note planned out, this is a little bit more jazz today. Let's try it. Hit the bell, ladies.
11 o'clock, and the deadline is any time today. But I won't know by 11 o'clock tonight. Just like I didn't know at 11 o'clock yesterday.
And like you? That's
The spotlight comes before that line. 11 o'clock today, boom, spotlight.
Oh, good, an abstract theatrical space. Now I can actually think.
And cut.
We were having a great time and getting beautiful shots.
I was working hard at a New York job making dough, but it made me blue. One day I was crying a lot, and so I decided to move to...
It was looking really cool on camera, but then some of the times you would shoot something, set up a shot, and you'd get nothing because people would rotate out of frame in ways that were almost unanticipated.
I turned the wrong way?
The choreography was really tricky to coordinate with the mannequins and the camera, so Rachel and I went into the parking lot to make sure our timing was exactly right.
I had many underlying issues to address, and I did
Best part of the day. The turntable stuff was just taking a lot longer than we had anticipated. Craig, our UPM, came down and said, "You've got 3 hours left." And of course, we had way more stuff to shoot than we could fit into 3 hours, so we had to scramble. And I guess you could say it was sort of like our 11 o'clock.
I really shouldn't have had those tacos.
So from this medley
Really
discussed
bad.
super intense?
Yes, I'm so
All right.
sorry. I have to go to the bathroom so badly. I apologize. 11
All right, Rachel's 10-1.
But then we gotta cut one. We gotta cut either the West Covina dress or the stupid bitch dress.
Okay. There's no option to push anything later.
It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I need to end this song, but I don't know how.
The thing that we build to is the reveal of the stupid bitch dress.
I think I gotta wear it. I'm willing to sacrifice other shots. I think I gotta wear it. That's the only heightening of this, because otherwise I'm just looking at mannequins the whole time.
Okay, well, I radically shortened the amount of shots that we were using, and Rachel really has a very strong visual imagination, and she was like, look, if we get this shot and that shot, then we can drop this shot, and Jack was weighing in very much on the transitions, which was helpful.
It was important to get the transitions locked in for all the edit points to work from one bit to the next. So I was trying to make sure we had exactly what we needed.
Turns on you, dummy.
Yeah.
Walk and turn away from camera. And on that, we reverse to her in the dress.
You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Uprooted everything. Instead, you'd made a switch, but you're still a poopy little slut who lives in a dream and doesn't know how to love.
Cut. Pretty beautiful. We got all of it on camera. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yeah.
You made a switch, but you're still a poopy little slut who lives in a dream and doesn't.
Rachel, Jack, and Kat, you know, we've all been working together for 5 years. And I think it was a really great illustration of how everybody was able to jump in. You really have to trust the people around you to help you.
In case you can't tell time, it's still 11 o'clock.
You did a great job today.
Oh, thank you. So did you.
did a really,
Thank
really
you
good
for
job.
snapping to and running and gunning with me.
Okay, good night.
All right. Oh, this is great.
I have a warm lap. And I'm not gassy anymore.
The tacos are big.
Those were really spicy tacos.
We are.
Yay!
Here it is. And then if we could just cheat a little bit of a This is the finale, the very last day of the finale.
Series finale of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Finale.
Have a good show.
Have a good show.
And I'm wearing all my Crazy Ex swag. I got a writer's room jacket. I got Have a Good Show. I got I'm Not Sad, You're Sad. I got all of it. All of it.
Well, this is also our last chance to have a good show.
I know.
Yeah.
If you don't get it now, you'll never get it. People don't have to wear them. I just didn't, you know what I mean.
If we don't, we might not have a good show, though.
That's true.
Actually,
I'm gonna wear it on my next show.
I feel like we had a good show for 4 years.
We did have a good show.
I'm wearing no makeup because I have already cried a couple times and I anticipate more crying.
I haven't cried because I'm a sociopath. I feel nothing.
We all ran outside, got our picture taken. We hadn't taken one since season 2, and I really wanted to get a record of all the people who were working on that finale. And the shirts was great because, you know, the people who had them wore them, and it kind of unified the bunch.
It's the last day. Will I be able to keep it together? I can't answer that right now.
This all goes away.
This whole thing is truly being wrapped.
And you can be sad and eat pistachios at the same time. I think that's people who say you can't.
And that's
don't listen to them.
Why this is an ad for pistachios. Yeah, it's the last day. I feel like it's like high school, like I'm senior week or something like that.
Before we take this photo with everyone here, I just wanted, because the day is about to be crazy, to thank the reason that we're here, both because of these shirts, but also in theory, my partner, Aline Brosh McKenna. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend was her idea. And as she says, it's a conversation that we had 5.5 years ago that we've been having ever since. But Aline steers this ship. She runs the writer's room, which is the creative hub of this entire show. She approves, she watches every single casting video. She approves every costume. She literally approves everything and steers this giant ship so that it doesn't become a Titanic. And I am so immensely grateful to her, and I just wanted to have you all here to say thank you to her with me. So thank you.
All right, let's get everybody back in. I was on set during the finale, and I was a second set of eyes as a director. You have so many things on your plate, and you're trying to get so many shots.
It's Josh, Nathaniel, Greg,
Yes.
then Jason,
Yep.
Bert,
Yep.
Jim,
Yep.
and then Father Bra and AJ are a pair.
Yes.
We have boobs, you have boobs. They are for feeding babies.
My husband Gregor has written on the show, has directed episodes of the show, and it was so special to have him at the series finale.
Part of my job was to keep the 5,000 people from yelling and laughing and jumping around because you're trying to focus and get so much done in so little time. It was crazy.
This is a really sacred space. We've done a lot of numbers here. Obviously, we've shot spiders here, and we're gonna finish the show here. Let's honor this by being super quiet on set and helping Aline and crew make this stay some great television.
The morning of the finale, I woke up very sick. I had a bad cold, and I thought, okay, I'm going to keep it together today and do my best, not just for me, but for Rebecca. This is my day to send her off.
And action.
And I want to do her justice. For the first time in my life, I feel truly happy
And cut.
And then I start drinking and phoning it in. I'm kidding.
Hit the bell, David. Let's roll sound on the martini.
God, I wish you were not still single. I will not feel safe until one of you is married. Just let her talk.
Okay, can we do that again and be a little less whispery? Both of you guys a little less whispery, because lots of people in the room. And action, Rachel. One of the moments that I will remember forever was all the people who were there at 2 in the morning, still there, who's really been, you know, shoulder to shoulder with me.
God, I wish you were not still single. I will not feel safe until one of you is married.
And turning around and looking. Does anybody have any notes? And cut!
Cut.
And
all right, guys, let's keep it quiet.
It was a wrap. I'm not fully processing what just happened. What I want to do is go around and individually thank every single person in this room. Because every time I direct, I'm just blown away by how hard you guys work. It's really, your dedication to your craft and to this show is just staggering. I did want to acknowledge my leading lady and my muse. I just have been so proud to stand by your side as we become rapidly the same age, and you become a middle-aged lady, which is what I'm really looking forward to and was my plan all along. But you are so talented and so special and so funny and so amazing. And I'm just like so blown away that first little meeting led to so many episodes and all these wonderful relationships and friendships.
To this collective madness, and that's what it is. It's not my madness, it's not Aline's madness. It is truly a collection of madness. So, that's a wrap.
It's not possible that was it.
I guess now if the show's over, I could say I would have done it for free.
I haven't really been letting myself feel too much about it. Oh my God, I'm joking. But I'll miss it.
Thank you to everybody who did watch the show. And thank you to the crew and all the actors and all the people who've come through here who helped make it something really quite special and unusual. And I think we were all very lucky.
Anybody can sing and dance and write interesting stories and whatever, but after 4 years of working together and working very closely together and working very hard together, everybody was smiling and everybody was having a good time. And I really do believe that that's that extra thing that makes it magical.
I think for everyone, it's just been this a huge gift. I got to lend my voice and lend, my perspective. It got to be really authentic and really, really me in this really special way.
You can make funny things that you care about and that matter to people. It can be right, And Aline showed that to me, that you don't have to compromise there. Oh God, don't put this in the thing.
I think there's a humanity to the show that overrides the comedy. And I always think that the show comes from love, and it comes from, the love that Rachel and I have for each other and the love that people have for this material. And everyone came together to tell this story, to tell Rebecca Bunch's story.
What I love about the show is the message that no matter what your flaws are, no matter where you are in life, you can be accepted, you can grow, you can learn, you can love, people can love you as well.
Kind of mimics how we are as humans in the world. We're not perfect, we're not trying to be perfect, but it doesn't mean we can't enjoy living.
I think one of the most weirdly daring things that Rachel and I decided to do was to show someone getting better.
I am incredibly proud of this show. It means a lot to people, and not just the people with mental health issues, just people, the weirdos, the outsiders, the musical theater geeks, the women. I think it's an important show.
The core of the show is a friendship between two women who are 20 years apart. The middle-aged lady gives the young lady a pen and says, you need to express yourself. And I think what we've done is extraordinary.
What's happening?
I just wanted to say thank you so much for giving this opportunity to make these music videos with you. You have given us literally all of our dreams and then some.
You gave us everything, you stupid bitch. You gave us everything, you brilliant genius bitch.
You made this world out of your own weird brain and gave us all these jobs.
Bitch, you're a stupid bitch. Made us rich-ish. You gave us everything, like Lilo gave to Stitch.
You may have mostly been pooping or talking about pooping or hawking poopery.
But when you were